PGA.com featured group coverage in this second round of the PGA Championship on a Saturday morning. Rory's ball did not go down into that bunker. This, a moment ago, was his second shot at the par 3 13th. And should be an easy par save, and that will please all the folks joining us on Facebook Live. Rory is sitting at 1 under. Right now it's taking even par to make this cut. That number is actually swung back in favor of the even pars, and what we imagine is going to be a very close finish for that cut line. Two tough finishing holes on either side of this golf course will affect that by the time we get finished. Evens might squeak in. Golf Track showing us where these tee shots wound up.
Boy, look at all that red right around that hole. They've had a couple of chances at holes in one. Tiger Woods shot probably landed maybe 20, 15 feet past the flag, and then with the slope of that green, rolled back some 32 feet. He will have a little bit of a change in the level of the green there from where he stands to where the hole is.
Andrew Landry hit it to a 1 foot 3 inches. Andy Sullivan to 2 feet. Brooks Koepka hit it to 4 feet. Officially a 3-putt bogey back at the 12th. Tiger's going to feel like it was a missed green because he was over 100 feet away, but no such problems here. Three under, 7 off the lead, and the leader is finished. It's Gary Woodland. The lead will be no worse than 10 under here heading into the final 2 rounds. Now Thomas.
Oh, that rolled right over the coin.
Hit Rory's coin. We saw Thomas leave Rory's coin down a couple holes ago and miss it to the wrong side. In this case, Rory's coin probably wasn't in his way either, and he hit it. Well, certainly wasn't in his way. I mean, nobody's going to leave the coin down. So just a little off. Justin Thomas also 3 under.
Nice up and down, but he's got to start making some birdies. This par thing on a day when everybody's shooting 60-0, he's got to start to get after it.
Very interactive broadcast here on PGA.com. Maurice, which is only what some people call him in Sweden.
That's really funny. That is really funny. Good morning, by the way, Maurice.
You're very kind. Waking up in Sweden to Tiger Woods on the prowl with Justin Thomas and Rory McIlroy. Michael Breed, you're the best.
I think, Brian Katrick, you're the best.
No, I think you're the best. I think Maurice is the best.
I agree with that.
Good afternoon, Maurice. Or morning. I don't know. It's Sweden. It's very early here. Golf Track showing us the 14th. And that hole over there on the left, that hole in the left of the fairway, that's a hole. You don't want to be down there.
And that dogleg to the left, we've seen a number of these already. This golf course, there's 8 holes out here at Belle Reve that swing from right to left. Kind of feels like a Dick Wilson designed golf course. Obviously not. But if you're a guy like a Justin Thomas that's going to ask you to hit a 3-wood, one of the things that I can tell you is if you're a person that plays the game of golf and largely moves the ball on a fade shot, so for a right-handed player the ball is moving to the right, and you have a hole, you face a hole that moves right to left, you will hit it straighter and give yourself a better chance to draw it if you go to a club like a 3-wood, and you won't lose that much distance. You also have a little bit more confidence when you stand on that tee.
3:29 p.m. in Sweden. Thanks to JR. and Maurice. I've seen more drivers on this hole this week than I thought there would be. I didn't think anybody was going to hit driver because you can't hit it over there, and he's going to have a problem getting around the corner from there. There's going to be some tree trouble.
He's fortunate to be in that first cut, because when you're in the first cut, you can put a little bit more spin on the ball and get that ball moving from right to left. His one advantage as well, and he's got a couple, that hole location.
Player of the year, defending champion, good genetics, a lot of talent. He's got a lot of advantages.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rory.
Lost that tee shot on number 9 to the right. That's good now, and a good angle. Iron or wood for Tiger? What do you think?
I think he's going with that club.
I was going to say, he's had success with the iron.
Well, you and I have been talking about it during the breaks. If I'm the coach of Team Woods, we have already cut the driver. He's not. He didn't even make the road trip.
Yep.
And it's not because Tiger can't hit it, but as you pointed out, he doesn't look comfortable with it. But that's the challenge for these guys. They know they have the shots. It's just which one is going to show up. He's got a lot of confidence in this one.
You know, one of my favorite lines delivered by Jack Nicklaus was, better to hit the wrong club with the right attitude than the right club with the wrong attitude. And it certainly appears as if Tiger doesn't quite feel that comfortable with the driver.
No, I don't know.
Keep waiting for Tiger to fire on all cylinders, to get all facets of the game working. And he seems to get the driver, the putter's not cooperating.
That's the great mystery about this latest comeback for Tiger Woods. 63s for Koepka and Schwartzel. Ricky Fowler 3 back with a couple to play. Low round in what is the Friday afternoon group, even though we're on Saturday morning. Shane Lowry's out there playing well. Some of your other notable factoids from the first couple of days. Gary Woodland with the 36-hole scoring record. We've only had 99 previous attempts. Nobody's done better than 130. First time since we've had 2 63s in the same round since 1980. Jack Nicklaus and Tom Weiskopf. At this point, and we're not done yet, 9 65s or lower in the same round. Also, first time we've done that for a long time. And there might be more. Ricky Fowler hasn't posted his yet. Couple under with 2 holes to play. Shane Lowry is 5 under today. That could be another one. So what is supposed to be our afternoon featured group coverage here on PGA.com is now Saturday morning. We'll take these guys through the conclusion of round 2. There will still be another hour probably of play after this grouping finishes. Before the second round is finished, then the cut will get made. Whatever preparations have to be made to the golf course, certainly all 18 hole locations have to be changed. Some team grounds need to be altered. They will repair, split tees off of both 1 and 10 in an effort to play the third round in as little time as possible and get it finished on Saturday.
There's the look at what these players face in their approach shots. Tiger going with the iron off the tee has left himself 175 yards. That might seem like a lot of distance to you and me, but probably not anything more than an 8 iron.
Well, we saw yesterday on the range as he was warming up, the 8 iron goes 168. Almost every time he hit it. Let's see if they'll tell us.
76 total.
I'm going to be able to look quickly and a follow through and see if there's an 8 on the bottom of that club. Take another look at what's around that hole location.
We may get a rare follow-up question from Tiger here. Well, very little discussion normally between he and Joe. They work quickly with few words.
You see him use his intermediate target. That is something that Tiger has done forever. Jack Nicklaus did as well.
Well, this was all of it. That probably went about 168. What a good spot for Tiger.
Yeah, that looks like an 8-iron.
I don't think there's any question it was an 8-iron.
Yeah.
We know how far he hits the 8-iron.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were watching the show yesterday or not. He made it very obvious. Now Justin Thomas, as he can't find his ball, you know he's found it. He's going to ask about it. See if we can't get some of that. But first, Rory. Hope Justin didn't step on his ball.
Whoa. Got a hanging curveball.
Holy cow. Rory has hit it way back there, almost into the front row.
We saw Tiger do that at the U.S. Open on his first hole. Missed that shot by maybe 15 yards. That one looked eerily similar to that.
So Justin is getting a drop here. There may have been a sprinkler there. And this is going to be a huge break.
Well, we went through all the advantages that Justin had. We didn't factor this one in there. This is another one.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what was over there. There are some sprinkler heads over there. And big break for Justin.
33 hole, right? That's correct. You got a little help. Yeah. I'm thinking probably want to land this at say like 30, 32 or so. Okay. Got that plan like 28. Maybe even a little less. Yeah, a little less. I like 27.
How about that? At 28, I'm going to hit this club. At 27, I'm going to hit this other club.
The conversations when we hear them are fascinating. What is it? Playing 28? Maybe a little less. 27.
Yeah, and he got it right. Got the right club.
28 was way too far.
It was a lot less than a little less.
That'd be way too far.
How about that? One word, precise. That's what it is. These players have a precision that most are unfamiliar with. And you just saw it right there. 128, I'm going to hit this club. 127, I'm going to take another club. I'm not going to grip down on that one.
I'm going to have to change the numbers that I have taped to my laser rangefinder now. I need some 1 yard differences between clubs, just to intimidate my buddies.
And it wasn't even a debate.
No.
Like at 127, 128, there was no debate.
No.
Oh, it's 127. Oh, that's this.
Oh, of course. Excuse me, Mr. Breed. I'm sorry I didn't have the grips changed for you. I noticed they were worn.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got some housekeeping here. Rope has to come down, the cables have to move, and Rory will play his third.
And watch the phones come out. You're going to get a lot of phones that are going to come out. And there's a lot of people that go, oh, he got a phone out. I got to get my phone out. We got to get our phones out.
That's
The next
a great
thing
idea.
you know. Because this is as close as these people are going to get to Rory McIlroy. And there they are. Look at all those phones.
Phones on silent, please.
Pictures, now they go. There's no faces anymore. It's all phones.
When is somebody going to make a phone cover, a phone case that actually just has a picture of your face on it? So when you hold it in front of your face, people
It looks
still
like
see
your
your
face.
Yeah.
I think you may just have invented something.
We just came up with an idea there?
Yeah, I think it just happened. There's a look at the lie. sitting down in that rough. Club face will go wide open. He'll take a pretty good swing at this.
Wow.
What a shot.
Go in.
He did it.
Yes. Now those phones are really going to be worth a little money. How many times are we going to see that in social media?
We just saw it once. Rory McIlroy, an improbable second birdie of the day from behind the green at 14.
Come on, smile for me, Rory. There you go. Everybody sees the same thing. You know, at some point, hey, you got to handle it. But then when you get into the dugout, as we look at it again, watch this, up into the air, land softly. The key to this is the pace. If that didn't go in, that was still going to be 5-6 inches. I'm surprised he didn't give anybody high fives. I'd have been high-fiving. I'd have sat down.
Well, they moved the chairs.
I'd have gone Jordan Spieth to Tiger. Hey, get that for me.
That might have been too much.
You think? Oh, what a shot.
Rory to 2 under, which, by the way, is only 1 behind Justin and Tiger. It seemed like he's been lagging behind all day. Just through the edge of the shadow ought to get it done. But you gotta hit it.
Yeah. That was probably the right read had it had another 1.5 feet of speed.
But a fairway and a green and a solid par for Tiger on a day that he has done much more. Now Thomas. And he walks it in.
A more conventional birdie. 3.
Justin Thomas is tied for 16th and is not done battling yet.
This featured group is giving us exactly what we had thought we were going to get. Some great highlights as we look at the 15th hole. One of the holes that nears 500. I like to round up at 499. I'm calling it 500. It moves a little bit to the right only because that bunker that's down the left-hand side, the property has a little bit of a chuck to the right as well, and then a back right hole location to a green that's one of the widest greens on the golf course. Almost 45 yards wide. There's a little shelf back there on the right-hand side. They're almost better off taking on that flag than playing, you know, conservatively into the center of the green and working it to the flag. As that ridge will repel the ball away from the hole. By the way, BK, you talked about the number of people that are out on the golf course still working on a 5 under round. Tony Finau, who shot 74 in his opening round, played the front 9, made 2 bogeys, did not make a par. All birdies past that, and now he's, I'm sorry, he made a double and a bogey. And the rest birdies. Justin now, he'll go after this. Comfortable tee shot for him. There's that apex nearing 120 feet. that ball, whatever distance that went, that was all carry. He hit one 394 at Firestone last week on his 72nd hole. This one also will have a little bit of speed. It'll move a little differently. Pay attention to the apex. Oops.
Nothing but trouble left. And that's getting better the farther it rolls away from that bank.
Yeah.
He hits it as high as anybody, but that may be tested. Great positioning by our camera. We've seen some wonderful escapes from left this week in our featured groups. Tiger escaped from over there on Thursday, and Jordan Spieth very nearly birdied from over there in the second round. Driver again.
Boy, was he on top of that ball.
The old go-to, trusty squeeze it out there fade. That was the shot back in the day. And every once in a while, it starts to look like back in the day again. Today's been one of those days. Mike says, it's only 9:41 a.m., Rory. Good talk, Mike.